Tonight I'm going to make one of my family's favorite desserts, baked plantains. This plantain is beginning to get ripe. We interrupt this video for an important message. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit because it will take a while for it to warm up. And when you buy them in the store, a lot of times they'll just be a dark green or maybe even a light green. But you want them to get really dark before you bake them. So this one's a little riper. This is probably about the minimum ripeness you would want to cook. But then these are really ripe. Even if they have like a little mold on the outside, and sometimes I've cooked them, I've cut off the ends where they had worms in the ends. But I'm going to bake them so that there's no oil involved at all, and they're just as delicious and much better for you. What I like to do is get a cookie sheet and put some parchment paper on it. To peel a plantain, it's not like a banana. You can't just crack the end off. It's leathery. The hide is a little bit leathery. So I just cut through one side of the end and peel the skin off till it breaks. Then I slice down the side of the fruit with the knife and just open it up from the side and peel off the skin. I just cut the end off of it if it looks nasty. Then I cut the plantain up into bite-sized pieces about 1/2 to 3/4 inch thick and spread them out like cookies on the baking sheet. Now this one is so super ripe that I have to handle it with a bit more care. So this thing is very, very ripe to the point that it looks disgusting. And so even though it looks disgusting, it will be the more delicious of the two plantains that I'm cooking tonight, because it's very, very ripe and it'll have lots more sugar in it, lots more sweetness. And it's ready to go in the oven. So what I'll do is I'll set the timer for 12 minutes on this side. When it reaches 12 minutes, I'll turn them over and set it for 10 more minutes. So after 10 minutes, we're going to take the plantains out of the oven, getting a little bit browned on the bottom, and turn them all over. You need to grab your parchment paper and just scoop away from you because the paper just wants to slide, of course. So we put it back in for another 10 minutes. These are just times that I figured out that I like. If you like it a little more done, you can leave it in a little longer. So it's been 10 minutes after on the second side, and they're done. And here's pretty much what they should look like when they're finished. They're nicely browned on the top and the bottom. If they're a little bit black, that's okay. It caramelizes the sugar when they cook, so they're sweet when they're cooked nice and done like this. Now the way I like to eat them is right out of the oven while they're still pretty hot. And I like to put a little cream cheese on there, and it kind of cools it off a little. Now, this is very hot, so if you don't have kitchen hands, don't do this. Very good. Thank you for watching.